A civil engineer by profession, we meet Peter Nopiri, owner of one of Southern Highlands' luxurious motels, Mendi Travellers Inn. Forget what's happening outside. When you step into the inn's premises, you'd be forgiven if you thought you were in Port Moresby or even abroad. The experts can have their official rating, but for me, it's 5 stars all the way. The setting is tranquil. The rooms are grand and spacious with all the creature comforts. The restaurant serves the most amazing hearty meals, and the staff, priceless, top-notch friendly.
A few years ago, Southern Highlands was a no-go zone, and Mendi, for that matter, was a war-torn town and province. But slowly it's picking up, and there is a lot of restoration going on. I strongly believe that there is the opportunity there, and that initially, I got a little bit frightened that it was not the right thing to do, but when you see people come and go and use the facility, it is a satisfaction. Don't think that Southern Highlands or Mendi, for that matter, is not a good spot for investments. Well, in business and in business and in doing investments, you got to take a bit of risk in everything, and so it wouldn't hurt if you have to if you have that the motivation and the opportunity to do so. I would request that they would come back and put up something, try and help develop our own province, as opposed to always talking to politicians and saying that everything a politician should do it. But I think some like-minded individuals who have the capacity to do so should actually and feel at ease to do so should come up and start setting up businesses and facilities such as this one, and so together we can all contribute towards the development of our province and the country at large here. We came up with the idea that, or the thought that it was time Mendi had a higher standard executive style accommodation, so those who preferred that and those who were coming in to visit Southern Highlands can be able to have that facility available to them instead of the usual stuff which we actually have a couple of them around the place, but for those who are willing, the higher standard type of accommodation is what we chose to provide. And yeah, so we've been in operation for about a couple of years now, and so far so good. We did not expect the occupancy rates to be that high, and so things are slow at times, but it's Southern Highlands, things are slow mainly. Not a lot of visitors come around, so once in a while when people do come around, we do get them and to come and stay at our place. So yeah, that keeps it going.
So a bit about the owner. Peter spent 13 years at Octeri Mining Limited before giving that job up in 2013 to pursue his interest in building a better community back in Southern Highlands. Construction for the inn began in 2013, and 2 years later, in April 2015, Mendi Travellers Inn was complete.
The inspiration or the motivation behind building a accommodation of this value is like I said earlier on, is to give the choice to travelers who are coming into Southern Highlands, but most importantly is to get them, those who are coming to do business initially, some of those who chose this type of accommodation decided to stay away in Mount Hagen and come in for the day for the business and went back to sleep in Mount Hagen. So, and and particularly some expatriates and so forth. So we decided to put up this accommodation so that we can be able to have them back here and probably spend a bit of money, spend time here, you know, and be part of the community here as opposed to just coming in, doing business here and then running away. So yeah, on a day trip kind of thing. So I think we've achieved that. People do come now, they stay here, they sleep here, they do the business here, and they go back. So
with no intention to expand elsewhere in the country, Peter feels content to focus his time and energy in Mendi and on the inn to bring the level of service to that of international standards.
Put up something, try and help develop our own province as opposed to always talking to politicians and you know, saying that everything a politician should do it. But I think some like-minded individuals who have the capacity to do so should actually and feel at ease to do so should come up and start setting up businesses and facilities such as this one.